So, we did miss one thing as we went live just a tad early today. And no, it's not another dad joke. We have Miss Fells with us, and they did something for the student body today. It was pancakes, but we called it, was there a tagline?
A stacks of success.
There it is. And this was pancakes for the student body, starting with all of the successes that we've had here at the school.
Right, starting with our championship flag football team, and then football, and then volleyball, and cross country, youth, music, drama, speech and debate, FCCLA, FFA, cheer, and then middle school sports and activities as well, and the play,
So there's a lot that we have been doing here at the school, and we came up with this
Stacks of success.
success. When was that? This last week?
Night.
Last night, a week ago. It was pretty quick,
Yeah.
but we came up with it. And what do we have with us?
Okay, so we received a donation from North Dakota Mill through the Home Baking Association, and they sent us enough pancake batter mix to make pancakes for the entire school. So shout out to Dakota Mill and their crew from the Home Baking Association. They sent us 100 pounds of flour and pancake mix. We also got 100 pounds of flour from King Arthur, and then Living Sky Grains and Restorative Grains out of Three Forks gave us 50 pounds of flour for our baking project. So this month, we used Living Sky Grain to make apple pie, and John McDonald from Circle SC donated the apples, so it's completely locally grown, farm-to-table pie that the kids finished this week. And then today we made pancakes for the kids to celebrate all their successes and the fact that our Little Red Shed on the patio is done. And if you don't know what the Little Red Shed is, it was made possible through a grant from the Montana Contractors Association, but more importantly, the work and assistance of Dick Anderson Construction and some able-bodied high school students who gave up a couple 6 days of their lives to build a shed for us for an outdoor kitchen.
And this shed was, literally from the ground up.
Yep.
Right? They
Yep.
poured the concrete.
Yep.
They put the footings in. It was literally ground up. It wasn't a pre-built shed.
No.
They built it from scratch.
Yep. The ag mechanics class 2 years ago dug the pad and poured the footings and then poured the concrete. And then I had Dick Anderson Construction, Bill Ryan, Davin, John, and Brad O'Neill all came over, and on 6 different days, they taught the kids all the math that goes into building a shed. The kids cut the boards, they nailed them together, we built the entire framework, and then last week we put the last of the metal on the shed, and it is D-O-N-E done.
Nice. And how many pancakes do you guys think you made this morning?
A bunch.
Any idea?
We've fed all of them at least once. Some of the kids participate in multiple,
Yep.
activities, and so.
Off camera is Miss O, by the way.
So
She didn't come over.
if you count all the kids, there should have been close to 450. We used a bag of 250 plates, so, and plus another half a bag, so I'm guessing 350. We even fed the Shakespeare in the Park crew that's
Nice.
here to do
Yep.
Shakespeare in the schools today for us. So anybody that didn't get a pancake wasn't listening.
Right. A lot of announcements saying, come get a pancake.
Yep.
All right.
So-
Is this something that we're hoping to do again, or are we going
Yes.
to come up with something even more pizzazzier?
We hope to use the Little
Pizzazier.
Red Shed for a lot of different things because it is available for student groups. We have 2 Traegers, a Blackstone, a pizza oven, and a propane-powered steam table. That's all in the Little Red Shed. We're working on getting power out there so that it plugs right, the Traegers will plug right in. So hopefully, our goal is to have it done for Teacher Friday, January or February, so that we can smoke a brisket and have
I'm gonna be there
smoked
for that.
brisket for lunch for the
Right.
teachers. We'll start small, But
Small.
yeah.
Jeez.
Um,
I'm glad that's small. I'm going to wait for the growth after that.
Yeah,
I mean,
so we're
that's
excited to have it up and running and the kids to have the opportunity to do outdoor cooking right here on campus. And I have heard from a couple other schools since we did our grant and have kind of shared our story. I know Belgrade and Malta both are looking at putting in an outdoor kitchen for their family consumer science program. So again, Three Forks might not be cutting edge, but we're leading edge.
we are. And a lot of this, I mean, when it comes down to all of these projects that you're seeing going on at the school, a lot are now being grant funded. If you don't know, I don't even know how much money Miss Fells, Miss O have brought into the CTE program through grants. Do you have a ballpark, like through
This
your this year, or let's go the few years you've been here?
The few years I'm working on my first million. I'm about 750,000. So about $750,000 so far. Between Miss O and I this last year, we've paid one of our salaries, about $67,000 in grant funding through the different programs that, if somebody said there's a grant for that, we probably have an application in. So if anybody knows if there's a grant for that, just let us know.
Okay, this is a lot of work that they're going out in their time and writing these grants to make sure that the school and the students have the best opportunities. You go to other schools and they're like, oh, I saw that Three Forks was doing that. A lot of that comes from the time and effort that our teachers are putting in on their own time to make this stuff happen. So from Three Forks as a whole, we want to say thank you for all your hard work. And the student body would say thank you for the pancakes this morning. I want to say thank you for the pancakes this morning.